Hello and welcome to another Solo Leveling Arise video. In this video I'm going to be doing Vulcan normal and then also telling about some tips and tricks that you can use on normal Vulcan. I didn't really intend to do this video at first, but a lot of people have been asking and I've shown a lot of people on a one-to-one basis. Um, but also the fact that I've been having a lot of people come to me saying that some people are saying that, actually not some, quite a few people are saying that content creators and such are only able to do this fight because they farm up a bunch of ultimate skill damage for their blessings. So I want to go ahead and just show how to do this fight. I haven't used blessings in this fight for quite some time. Um, yeah, I think since I got past like 320,000 is the last time I used the blessings for this fight. So I'll just go over my build for this fight, but you can see there's no blessings. I'll also show again once I enter in with no clipping. Um, this is the setup that I use. So I use Min, Mei Lin, and Parky Jin for my support. I use the book and plum for my weapons. The plum I just recently got to A10. This makes it a lot easier, but it's not needed. A lot of people ask me why to use Parky Jin. I use Parky Jin in replace of Alicia because, one, I don't like Alicia freezing when I want my book to be the thing that freezes, and I don't like having to line them up. I also Parky Jin buffs your ultimate skill damage by 15% and also does the cleanse and charges up your ultimate skill by 15% every time you use her. For artifacts, you'll see that I'm running 2-piece one-hit kill, 2-piece curse, and 4-piece expert set on Sungjin Woo. On Min, Mei Lin, and Parky Jin, I'm running the sets of Destroyer, a full blessing set, and a 4-piece Noble Sacrifice. These are 3 of the 4 sets that can actually affect Sungjin Woo from the support side when it's equipped. The only other one that can be taken into consideration would be the Guardian set, but I'm not going to be throwing up any shields in this fight, so I'm not really worried about that too much. For skills wise, I'm doing the usual. I think this is used in every single set, the water multi-strike. And then I'm also using the Wind Almighty Break. Again, I'm using this for multiple reasons. One, I'd like to control when I'm going to freeze without having this. If I use the water break, then I have to line it up with my book, and I lose DPS. I don't like doing it at all. Also, the wind break also increases the amount of damage you deal to the target, so I generally always use this. For Blessing Stones, pretty much anything offensive is fine for him. I've always had the Mana Rampage when I've ran this, but everything else besides that is pretty much new for the ranks. I had them much lower before. The only one that's really has to be done on this, or should be done, is the Assassin's Proficiency. This is a multiplier you can't really get any other way, so you do want this. Otherwise, you're missing out on a lot of damage. So I'll go ahead and go into the fight here. I will say that a big part of the damage here is going to be that you make sure that you don't have your hunters on auto. If you have your hunters on auto, you're missing out on a ton of damage, and I do mean a ton. If you aren't lining up all of your skills, then you'll be missing out on quite a bit. You don't want that at all. And then at the beginning here, really, before he breaks, the only thing you want is to just make sure that you keep your break skills on cooldown, and then you get your Plum Blossom up. You can prolong how long he takes to do his skills by making sure that he is turning before he does it as well. So like if I stood in front of him there before he went to do his jump, he would have done it right away and I wouldn't have had time to do a break. So make sure that you don't accidentally have that happen. You can dodge the first one of his 3-hit swings, and you'll have invincibility frames for the second one. I'm just going to wait here for his next attack just to get a break. So we'll do the break here. And we'll start building up all the stuff for the ultimate hit that we're going to be doing. We'll do this. And then just go over here. Again, the back attack is a very strong hit. Make sure that you do get it off as much as you can. That's actually a rather weak ultimate, but it's fine. When you're behind here, I normally just do the one hit multiple times. Just be careful of the core attack, it does send you back. I get between him and the wall here so he doesn't go too far after he does his charge. And again, this is another burst, so I'm just going to start building up as much damage as I can here. And he'll phase here because he just hit 50%, so he'll jump to the center here in a moment. I do stand in front of the pillar. Make sure though that when you do shadow step off this, that you aren't going to where the pillar is, otherwise you will miss your shadow step. And let's get a freeze here. If you do have an A5 book, it is very important to make sure that you do get this ultimate off while he is frozen. Half of the ultimate didn't hit because he went into iframes. I did pop that off in the later part of the freeze. And then moving into last phase, you just have to make sure that you do not use your Mei Lin if you're going to be pushing him past 15%. 15% will be the moment of his next phase. So I'm going to do a little burst here without using Mei Lin. Just to push him past 15%. He'll jump to the center here in a moment. Typically after he's done jumping to the center, he'll summon down the meteors on you. Most of the time. Most of the time he does it. But you'll see, it's pretty easy as long as you line up your buffs. Obviously, it's not going to be this easy your first time through. There's a lot to learn. I'll also go over real quick stats. Actually, I'll probably go over how to optimize stats in another video, but pretty much people tend to build stats incorrectly. Is another issue, but I'll go over the stats I do have on Sung Jin Woo. It's a pretty nice piece, especially with the new hunter coming out. Oh, that's going to make a lot of people upset that I just got that. That's definitely going in the flex channel. Blessings, I don't really care about that. Oh, I filled up my thing again. But yeah, I won't go over the Hunter one. The Hunter one is just, it's really easy in comparison to Sung Jin Woo, especially because you have freeze readily. As long as you have a decent Alicia, it's not bad at all, or a decent sale. But to go real quick over Sung Jin Woo's stats here, his overall stats is I have 50% crit hit rate. I actually have more critical hit damage than I want. You want this to be around 180 to 185. The attack is decent here. His defense penetration is actually too high, and his damage increase is decent. So yeah, that's just to show what I have. And again, I ran this with a fire bracelet on, so I could have done more. It's not that hard if you have your character built correctly and you line up your hunters. So that's basically it for normal Vulcan. I hope you guys found this useful. I'll basically be doing the same thing moving into hard mode, and I wish everyone luck going in for that, and I wish everyone luck going in for easy or normal mode on this. I know that it's a lot of getting used to, and it takes a while. It takes a while getting used to all this stuff, but just stick to it and you guys can get it done, honestly. So once again, I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll see you in the next video.